Hey yo, it's your boy Los. Let's get it.
Lights out when I ride, I'm high in the spirit. A maverick, defying gravity with fly lyrics. A catalyst, proceed a cavalry, a rhyme spitters. A strategist to see his majesty on high is the mission critical. We in it for the glory of Israel's pinnacle. We finna go notorious on the instrumental like John Wick with a pencil. We on quips to the scriptures, we gon' get you to listen. Call me an addict for bars, my rhyme string like guitars automatic. Steadfast like Fortnite's last man standing. I come crashing the track like Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta's Big Bang attack. BPM ravish is tragic. Let me update my status. Murder she wrote. Hashtag savage, spitting acid on tracks like Reptile when the beat's classic. I do this for the king, now me, so don't at me. Like asthmatics, I inhale, swallow the beat whole. Like Jonah and the well, I won't fold. A black sheep in the fold, I got peace in my soul. Cause I believe that the sun died and rose. Like sunrise for show, for those who've been chosen with tokens of God's mercy and grace like Saint Moses. The gospel's my hope and lost souls ain't posing a threat, even if they stone me to death.
Alright, so we're talking this very hot afternoon about Stedfast's latest single. Side note, if you didn't get his first single with Eshawn Burgundy and a couple other cats, I'm not really familiar who they are, but it's pretty dope joint. My man James produced that one, I believe, as well. Locked in, I think it's locked in, locked on, something like that. I'm sorry, I'll put it right here though. But dope track, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. First single, it's a banger. But this one here is a single from, I believe. See, I'm confused. I think it's Stedfast's single as well, second single, I guess. Then with James and one of his artists on it. The song's called Azaziah. I hope I said that right. Please forgive me if I didn't. And I'm not gonna butcher again because this is like my third video. I keep butchering the name of the guy featured on the song with Stedfast. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put it right here. You guys can see it. Dope name though. I just don't want to mess it up. But anyways, my man James sent this to me and asked me would I review it. If you know, I don't review singles. I don't really like listening to singles a whole heck of a lot. It's mainly, like I've said before, I said again, mainly I prefer to hear the whole album. That way I can get a full grasp of what you're trying to say, what you're trying to get across. One, that way I can enjoy the album better, and two, I can make my review in more detail because I know fully what you mean, not just speculations or thought process like that. And so, but you know what I'm saying, but he's my guy, he asked me to do it, and I said, not a problem. He wanted my full honest viewpoint and thoughts on it. And so, I respect that. I always respect when guys hit me up and say, yo, can you do this review, as opposed to me seeing the album and do the review on my own. Anyways, and so he sent me the song, and I peeped it for a while actually. He sent it to me a few days ago. I've been listening to it for a while, back and forth, just listening. And I have to admit, I am impressed with this song. There's three aspects of it that I think is dope, which is one, the skills, two, the content, and then three, the production, right? So I'm gonna hit all three individually, and probably collectively towards the end. I think the skills on this album with Stedfast, I've known Stedfast for a little bit. We've had ins and out encounters, some good, some bad, but for the most part, I am a fan of his style, fan of his skills. I think he's extremely creative, good dude. Oh, I know if I got it. Sorry, personal. Good dude. Good dude, lyrical cat, you know what I'm saying? I think he takes hip hop, he respects hip hop on levels that most cats don't, at least most cats nowadays don't. He has a love and he's driven to give individuals Christ first and then hip hop second. And I think he's dope with it. And so his skills in this song here to me was amazing and jaw-dropping on this song, right? So the second part is content. I really enjoyed what he was talking about, because when the song comes on, right now, I gotta admit, be honest with you, I am not a huge auto-tune guy, right? I've said it before, I said it again. I thought I put these down. Said it before, said it again. I'm not an auto-tune kind of guy. I despise auto-tune to a certain extent, mainly because, especially when it comes to singers, I think it has a cool little sound here and there, but I think if you can actually sing, you don't necessarily need auto-tune. Or at least, should I say, not a lot of auto-tune. A little bit here and there, you can get away with it. But a lot of cats kind of go overboard and just flood it with auto-tune. And so when the song first comes on, there's this note that I'm not gonna try to hit, but the note has the auto tune in it, and it's I didn't like that coming in. I thought it sounded really bunchy to me. It was really like just blah on it. But right after that though, he kind of sings a little bit more, and it made sense then. And I was like, all right. So to be straight with you, my first initial push play of the song was immediate, right? But then right after that, I was like, ooh, okay, he's killing it. And so it leveled out, right? So the song comes on, and it's I believe the featured artist, once again, my guy, I'm sorry. He is singing the chorus, and the chorus, or maybe it's just that was Chris, whoever the person was, I'm sorry, or Stedfastt, sorry. Whoever, so the chorus and the song go hand in hand, beautifully speaking about a father having a child and crying out to God for help. Help, like, Lord, I want to raise this child in a beautiful way, but because of my sins, my knowledge, and my past, I am scared about raising this child. Man, that blessed me, and that was real. That blessed me, because it reminded me of when we had our first. We have two now. We've been talking about having a third, but we're gonna let the Lord deal with that when He deal with that. But when we had our first, I did that. I went on long walks, and I just cried out, Lord, I can't do this without you. I can't do this. I need you to intervene in this situation and teach me how to be a father, because I can't. And I love my dad, but we didn't have the best relationship growing up. Now we're like best of friends. Before, not so much. And so my immediate visual of what a father is was tainted, right, throughout my years. And my fear was I was gonna be like him, how he was growing up, And then also, although I'm a believer, I love God wholeheartedly. I strive for holiness day in and day out, but man, I fall short. And I'm scared, like, if my sins are going to affect, I just went through that. I went there. So I understood. I felt the song. I felt what he was saying, what he's trying to get across. I felt it in my bones. And I appreciated it, because I know I'm not the only father. I know I'm not the only, I know I'm not the only father that has had to wrestle with that prior to their first child coming, right? My only issue with it is I wish he would have went into more detail about personal. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have went into more detail. I don't want to hear his personal sins and whatnot, but I felt like he kind of left us short on all that his fear is. Because I'm sitting there like, you're with me, then he kind of left me, because I wanted him to go into detail, explain even more so what his fear is, what what he's caught up on, and how he's trusting God to fix it. Now, one thing he did beautiful in this song, which I really enjoyed, was if by chance your idea of a father is tainted because of your past, you didn't have a good father, he brings up the love of God the Father and God the Son, their connection, their relationship. I think he did a great job with that. It's an amazing job of explaining how much God the Father loves and cherishes God the Son. And that for me also, going back to my situation where I was able to reflect on, although my earthly father wasn't the best, but praise God, my heavenly Father is amazing. And so I can take nuggets from how I see him love God the Son, and I can then love my daughters now. But and I just was amazed by that. I think it was just a beautiful song, man. Beautiful song. I wish he would have went into more detail. Not gonna lie, I wish he would have went deeper and explained more. But I liked it though. Production was dope. Not gonna lie, I was really impressed with production. It immediately took me to like a Busta Rhymes, put your hands on my eyes and see kind of production, where I check this out. This is a good but a bad thing about the production, right? And I'm gonna get to my point with all three of these in one quick second. But the production was so dope, right? And so much was going on that at times I found myself being mesmerized by production and not being able to pay attention to what was being said, if that makes sense. So I am listening to the beat, I'm feeling the beat, it's really hitting on me, and then I realize halfway through the song, I don't know what I'm listening to. And I have to go back. This happened 2, maybe 3 times. I literally had to go back, listen again, like, okay, and then like, I got caught again. And then I went back, no lie, no exaggeration. The beat to me was really unique, although it had that Busta Rhymes, put your hands on my eyes and see feel to it, that's just to me. But even though it had a feel to it that way, it was still unique and it was captivating, and it caused me to get so lost in it that I forgot where I was at. The beat was dope. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the end was a little too long. We could have shortened it. I got the point. Not that he was trying to make much of himself with the beat, but I got the point, got what you're trying to say. But yo, that was too long. We should have shortened that. But we're here now. But nevertheless, though, man, skills was dope. The content was super dope. The production was dope. Just a dope song. But this is the issue that I have with the song, right? And this is probably gonna come across wrong. I hope it's not. I hope it's felt. Although the skills were dope and the content was dope and the production is dope, I feel as if it wasn't a beautiful marriage. Here's why I say that. And I've said this before. One thing I love about Lamp Mode and Humble Beast and Christ-centric and even cross movement back when it came to songs that had messages, right? Messages they had to get across. The production kind of lowered down, right? They slowed down in their speech, and they had nothing else in the song that would detour you or distract you. We'll say distract you from what they was trying to say. I felt like, although all 3 of them pieces that were dope, I felt like this wasn't the production for me. This wasn't the production for this song. And although Stedfastt, I think he killed it lyrically wise, I think he went too fast with too much auto-tune, and it's kind of hard for me to at the first 3-4 times to grasp the beauty of what he was trying to convey on the song. I would have went slower, much less auto-tune, and maybe it didn't have to be like R&B sensational type beat. It didn't have to be that, but I definitely would have had more of a just laid back, maybe a little more soulful type beat, only to get just so the point could be heard a little clearer. That's just me though. Still enjoyed the song. I just wish it would have been just a little bit different, only because that way so the person can actually hear everything they're trying to get across clearly. But overall, dope track, very impressed, loved it. Some of my little pet peeves, but dope track. I'm gonna go ahead and link it in here below, where you can I don't do Spotify, so I do iTunes. So I'm gonna link the iTunes link in below. Please click on it. I would advise you, and I'm begging you, please don't stream it. Please buy it. Cats got bills and things to take care of. So let's let's respect it. Let's go ahead and pay for it. And I'm looking forward to the album. I would ask, they've already dropped 2 singles, man. I would beg you, don't drop no more singles, man. Just drop the album. Let's get it. We need that kind of music right now. We need that kind of truth right now. And let's go from there. All right, y'all. Grace.